Well, good morning, everybody, and let's just see if we can build a bit of an audience up here. I'll just keep talking until some people jump on. But what this video, this live stream this morning is about is very simply getting the pledge, going onto the website. We've embedded the link in the description below. If it's definitely on YouTube, not sure whether you'll be able to see it on Twitter. Dive onto the web page and sign the pledge. And the reason that I want to push it out today is obviously the site's been up there for over a year. We are going to be doing a major launch in the next month or so, and I want to test everything. So if you haven't signed the pledge already, what I want you to do is, that's great, Dave. If you could just let me know in the comments there, guys, because I want to make sure everything's working exactly as it should be, because with web stuff, you've got to test and test and test and test. So let me know that you can sign it. If you've already signed it, jump on and sign it again. It's going to be a bit of a pain because I'll have to strip out all the duplicates. But I want to make sure everything is working smoothly, that everyone understands exactly what it says, and everybody can basically read it. And the reality about this is, I genuinely think that this document is, and this is going to make me sound very arrogant, but it's not just me that's behind this project. We started well over a year ago looking at this. We probably started actually in about 2019 thinking about these principles, about thinking about what can we do to say that. Brilliant, Charles. Let me know if that went through okay. Let me know if it signed up okay. If it did, that's absolutely great. Thanks for letting me know, Charles. And if you're signing, guys, just let me know in the comments that you're signing, that everything's working as it should be. What we want to do is get great stuff, Glamorous Minx. That's fantastic. Get as many people to sign this as you possibly can. We did a bit of a soft launch on Paul's channel on Monday night. There was a few teething problems that can happen sometimes when you get lots and lots of people hitting the site at the same time. I think we had about 10,000 people trying to hit the site in one go, which can sometimes cause a few issues. So I just want to make sure it's all working as it should be, because we are going to do a major launch. It's going to be rolled out over the month of October. I'm not going to go into any detail, but there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing. We mentioned it when we were talking on Monday night with Paul, that there's going to be a day of action, and the day of action will be basically people who support this project getting the website on the phones, getting the website on the tablets, going out and getting people to sign the pledge on their phones, sharing it. Let's just make this thing absolutely explode, because what this is about, it's about giving power back to the people. Because I'll be honest with you, I mean, I've been a member of UKIP for some time, and I was a member of UKIP way back in 2018 when we did the project with Jared Batten, and well, we all know what happened there. And I think what we need is, more than a political party, we need a common ideology. Yeah, we need that's great. Listen, that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna get a QR code. In fact, we've got a QR code. I just need to publish the document. We're going to do a little leaflet with a QR code on it as well. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Sign the pledge in the morning after the live on Paul's channel, as it wouldn't allow me in the evening. Yeah, that's great. So it's all working now. That's the main thing. Like I say, we had a few glitches on Monday, but that's all sorted out. And I just want as many people as can sign it and share it with all your friends. And it's exploding. I mean, it really is exploding. We've got thousands of people signing up. We haven't even started pushing it yet. So that's absolutely fantastic. But what this is about, it's about having a shared ideology that all right-thinking people can sign up to. And that ideology is what we want to undergird British politics for a generation to come. And I genuinely believe, guys, that if we push this, right, Terry, I'm going to go into this now, mate, so that you see exactly what we're doing, because I'm trying to do this and read the comments at the same time. So yeah, what we're going to do with the pledge will be used to call politicians and political parties into account. Like I say, I'm a member of UKIP, but if UKIP doesn't align with the pledge's principles, I would then have to reconsider my position in UKIP. And that'd be the same with any of the political parties. Once we reach a critical mass, and we're not going to, yeah, Karen, absolutely, that's what it's about. It's about British values. Once we reach a critical mass of people signing up to these principles, we will go to every single political party in the country and we will say to them, we have 10 million people, 20 million people, whatever it is. I honestly think we can get 10 million people in short order. I really believe that. because we've made it really simple. We made the site really simple. All you need to do is give us your email address, your name, and the first part of your postcode. You don't even need to give us your full postcode, just the first part, so that we can identify constituency by constituency where everybody is. So instead of the politicians having the power, you and me, we, the people, we have the power, because we go to the politicians with the pledge and say, this is what we believe. How can you create policy and a country that is in agreement with these beliefs? Let's have a look. There's a comment there. I just want to read this. I'm not sure what it's saying. Quite a long comment, so I want to get this on the screen there. Okay, so Richard, news of Farage today is damage reform. Just watch Maya and everyone on chat are turning their backs on him. Okay, turning their backs. Farage is a threat to turn their backs on. No, I don't think Farage is a threat, to be honest with you. I think, I think basically, sorry, I'm just going to delete that because I'm going to have someone coming on the channel saying that I'm talking rubbish. Anyway, I'll listen to get out numbers every week. Okay, signed and all okay. What's that one? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Who's going to listen to that? Who's going to listen to people getting out in numbers? Nobody's going to listen. There was 1 million people marched against the Iraq War. The only time that mass numbers were listened to was during the poll tax. That was the last time that a mass sort of uprising was listened to. Nobody listens to people going out every week protesting. And I believe in protests. We're going to do a massive one on the 26th. But the reality is, you have to have an ideology that undergirds everything that we do, and that's what it's all about. No confirmation, email it. Precious, do us a favor. I don't know if you can message me through the channel, through the YouTube channel. I think there's an email address on that. If you send me a message through my YouTube channel with your email address, so I don't want you to put it in the comments, I'll try and make sure that, find out if it's what's happening with that. But if you've signed it, you should be getting a confirmation email somewhere. Okay, good stuff. Richard, I'm on great stuff. Yep, fantastic. I'm afraid we're in a dictatorship. Yeah, well, this is what the pledge is about. The pledge is, it's really the Magna Carta for the 21st century. That's what I'm calling it. I know that's a bit arrogant, but in a way it is, because what it's about is giving the people, us, a voice that can't be ignored. If we have 10 million people sign this pledge, and those 10 million people say, we're only going to vote for parties that represent what is in this pledge, that gives us as the people, and again, nobody owns the pledge. The pledge is owned by the people. The pledge is the pledge. It's not, we might have formulated the document, but we don't own it. It's the people who own it. You own it. And that's why it's so important to keep it pure. This is never going to be used as a way to make money. It's never going to be used as a business model. This is a very pure thing that we're doing with the pledge, and we want everybody that's right-minded in this country, from whatever background, to basically support the pledge and sign the pledge. Nigel throwing Tommy under the bus, a very childish, poor man. I don't know. Has something else happened with Nigel? If something else has happened with Nigel recently, I know there was a UKIP guy got, I think, expelled from the party. Expelled for, not UKIP, a Reform guy got expelled from Reform for speaking up on Tommy's behalf. But this is what the pledge is about, guys, because the pledge takes the power away from the politicians. I don't like the way Reform's been run, I'll be honest with you. I've said it very, very clearly. And I told people to vote Reform in the last election, and it's given us a massive Labour majority, but I don't want to get involved in politics here, because the pledge is above politics, right? The pledge is bigger than politics. And this is what it's all about. It's basically about the people of the United Kingdom getting power back. And I honestly believe that's how important this document is, that basically this is about people getting power back. And I'm very, very protective of it. I'm very concerned that once we get everybody signed up, that this movement that will be based really on the principles of the pledge is kept pure and kept clean. And the way the pledge is written, it's designed to keep the nutcases out. It's designed to keep the communists out, to keep the jihadis out, to keep the globalists out, to keep the far right Nazis out. You know, the ethno-Nazis. This is a pure document that I believe represents. I believe it represents exactly what the British people believe. And if you look at all the polling, and if you look at what the people that count, in other words, the great British people are wanting, they're wanting control, they're wanting freedom of speech, they're wanting sovereignty, they're wanting control of their borders, they're wanting family values, they're wanting everything that these clowns that are running the country don't want. And honestly, I think this is such an amazing thing to be involved in. And if you guys are signing up now, you're kind of the founders. You're the first people to be actually signing this. And if you're sharing it, you're kind of in there at the beginning of something that's going to absolutely turn this country the right way up. I was going to say upside down, but it's going to turn this country the right way up. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. What's that? Nigeria's come out as being against mass deportations, according to my... Yeah, I mean, listen, the point I'm making is what we've got here is way above politicians. It's way above the party politics. This is the worst PM in party. Yeah, I mean, this guy he's absolutely the worst prime minister in party history. Guys, while you're on this, do me a favor, guys, yeah? While you're watching this, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's basically get as many people subscribed to the channel as possible, and share this video with your friends, because what I want is, we want millions of people signing this. The only way we can do that is with people power, and that's us basically sharing this. The pledge will free the police. Yeah, the pledge will... Well, I mean, the Bible says the truth will set you free, but the pledge is designed to set the British people free. Let's have a look. Done it, brother. Alan, thank you very much, mate. Thanks so much. Really, really appreciate that. Precious, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Already subscribed, Rara, brilliant. Autistic Autumn, the things that are stated in the pledge are all the things that are a threat to our society. Okay. Not sure what that's about. 26th of October. Yes, guys, that's the other thing on this video. Please, please, please get to London on the 26th of October. It's going to be, I think it's going to be bigger than Trafalgar Square. I really do. The pledge will be a part of that. And we're going to do a launch before that. And I'm not going to give anything away about the launch yet. And we're going to do a day of action, but we're going to keep that under wraps for now. And the day of action, like I said at the beginning, if you're just jumping on, the day of action will be a day when you, the people who've signed the pledge, I don't know, do we call each other pledges? What do we call ourselves? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We can cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's say the pledges for now. So the pledges will be able to go out into the towns and cities with a mobile phone or with an iPad and leaflets. And you won't need leaflets, by the way. You could just do it with a phone and iPad, and just go to your friends, go to your family, get them to sign the pledge, get them to share the pledge. Stand on the street corner like an old-fashioned street preacher and ask people if they want to sign the pledge, and tell them what it's about. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have a few leaflets printed up for sure. And that's what it's about, because the document is and the ideology is what this is all about. It's not about personalities. It's not about me. It's not about any of the big personalities, and there's some great, massive personalities in this movement. It's not about us. It's about the people, and it's about the ideas, which are ideas that we absolutely believe undergird British culture and British society. Okay, Robert, do us a favor, jump on and try now, because we did have, that's why I'm doing this morning. We did have a few teething problems. I mean, it's been up there working fine for a long time. Myself and my IT team put some extra security on the pledge because we were worried about it getting hacked, and the extra security basically caused the security screening to think that the site was under attack because we were getting that much traffic, which is a nice complaint to have. But please go and sign the pledge again, and you should be able to get through absolutely fine. Sheffield, that's brilliant. Could you guys listen? Once you've signed it, do me a favor. Once you've signed this pledge, share it with everybody in your inbox. Just share it. Everybody in your WhatsApp, everybody in the inbox. That's my friend Jeff Taylor. I'll just have to say, can't talk right now. But yeah, so we've got to get it signed, and we've got to get it out there. Okay, good stuff. Paul Ross, fantastic. Signed it yesterday, big man. Brilliant. Shared. Yes, guys, if you've signed it and you're watching this video, share it. If you haven't signed it, sign it and then share it. Let's really, really push this forward. I'm not sure what some of. Do you know what some of the? Do you know what, Leslie? Bang on the money. Let's make that happen. Let's make Ben Habib the Prime Minister. And, you know, I think we could take the pledge to Ben. And I haven't spoken to Ben. I don't know him, but I know people who do know him. I think we could take the pledge to Ben. And I genuinely believe. Hi, Busker. Listen, mate. I'll see you next time I'm over. We'll have a catch up. Signed, Zeno, brilliant. I met like-minded Brits in Benidorm last week. Well, yeah, send it to all of them. Let's get this out there. Let's make this catch fire. Let's get it out there. Yeah, just check your spam. If you haven't got an email, if you've signed up, we'll have your email anyway, so we can, you know, you'll still be on the mailing list. But obviously, if you're not getting an email, check your spam. If there's again, these are little teething problems. If there's anything there that's not working right, let us know in the comments, because that's what it's all about. Okay. Maybe the march should be on November the 5th. That's a very good point, Morris. What? Yeah, November the 5th. I know where you're coming from with that fella. Yeah, I get that. Watch GB News interview yesterday. He's a disgrace in calling. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have a look at that. Okay, Trudy, yes. I'm just trying to get your comment up there. For some reason, it's not showing. Don't know what's going on there. But Trudy's asking, have we changed bits of the pledge? We've updated it, and we've basically, there you go. We've updated the pledge in terms of we've made a shorter version, and we've still got the long version. So everything that was always there still is there, but we've kind of boiled it down to 5 points, and then we've got the long version as well. What we're going to do, we're actually going to have it all on one page, the 5 points of the pledge and the full, you know, the full pledge that you probably signed a little while ago. It's all still the same. It was just to make it really simple so that people can bounce on and go, yeah, they're the 5 points I agree with, but they're actually expanded on in the longer form of it. So that's absolutely fine. Ben is a good speaker. Absolutely is. Ben, look, do you know what? Farage needs to go. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to say it. Farage needs to go. He is a hindrance now to the Patriot movement. He's divisive. He's in my opinion, his time is over. You know, let him go to America and work with Trump. You know, I don't think he's good for our movement. He's far too divisive. Okay. What do we got here? Nigel Farage says no to mass deportations. Yeah. Yes, Ben Habib. I think Farage is a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're not the only one that's saying that. I think we've got to get to the stage here now where we don't pussyfoot around. If someone's acting and behaving a way that is damaging to our movement, even if it's me or anybody, if any of us are doing stuff that's damaging to our movement, we've got to stand aside. I was talking to someone this morning. I said, if somebody came to me and said, Richard, if you stood aside and stopped doing stuff in the movement, and it would mean that the country would be saved, I would stand aside. Because listen, I can get things massively wrong on a regular basis, right? So, you know, I'm never going to be arrogant enough to say that any one individual is the only person that can do this. But this document, the pledge, can do this, because this will be used. This will be used. Oh, great stuff, Beastman. Thanks for letting me know. This will be used to call these people to account. And it's peaceful and it's free. And do you know what? See if you don't want to go out and stand on the street corner on a day of action and get people to sign up. Do it from your living room. Get on Twitter. Get on Facebook. Get on WhatsApp. Get on all the social media platforms, and do it before this. There's a sense of urgency in this, because these scumbags that are running the country are going to try and take our freedoms away. If we've got this set up and working, and we've got millions of people signed up to the pledge. Doesn't matter if they take away our social media, because we can still communicate, because we've got contact with each other. Yeah. So what we're trying to do with this is build such a massive movement that's too big to rig. And I honestly think 10 million in the short term. I think by the time of the next election, we could have 30 million people who are signed up to the pledge. Guys, the other thing is, what are you going to do if the police arrest Stephen at your rally? Will you fight the police or just make a video? Keith, I can guarantee you that they will not arrest Tommy at the rally. The reality is that's not the way it works. We liaise with the police. Me and Stephen liaise with the police in the run into these rallies, and we'll continue to do that. And we will make sure that everything goes off peacefully. We've got massive security presence out. I mean, the stuff that we're putting in place, we've got sniffer dogs, we've got metal detectors, we've got probably about 150 stewards and security. We've got a massive security operation of our own in place. We're working with the Metropolitan Police. We want it to work. We want it to go well. So the 26th of October is going to be a great day. It's going to be a celebration. Yes, there's some very serious things going on. We know that Tommy is looking at a prison sentence. We know that, okay? And we're going to do everything that we can within our power to keep him safe, to lobby MPs. We're also we're already lobbying politicians to make sure that the politicians will produce written questions to the government demanding that if Tommy goes to prison, he is kept safe. His mental health and his physical health are protected. That is a massive, massive thing. And you know, again, that's something that we will be, you know, if the worst happens and he does go to prison, I would think that the best thing the government could do if they wanted to keep the country, if they're worried about community cohesion with Tommy, is not send him to prison. If they want to, you know, okay, he's going to, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it would appear, according to what the courts are saying, that they think they've got him on contempt. Okay, if that's the case, well, then the best thing they could do is give him a suspended sentence. We've just given a paedophile a suspended sentence. So, you know, I think what that absolute filthy pervert did, that nonce did, was a lot worse than Tommy showing a film. Okay, so if he gets a suspended sentence, then surely it would be in the realms of possibility that the judge could actually give Tommy a suspended sentence. You know, and then we'll see. Then we'll see if we got two-tier everything. You know, yeah. I mean, what we've got is two-tier everything. Everything's two-tier. The politics is two-tier. The judiciary's two-tier. The education system's everything's two-tier. And guess who's on the bottom tier? Yes, the Brits. British people are on the bottom tier. Oh, guys, but yeah, can't we get Tommy the best lawyer? He will have the best lawyer money can buy. That's why we've got to support him. Tommy shows the truth, and of course, you know, everybody's on board with this. All the patriotic people, all the patriotic people that have a voice, that have a big voice, all of them are on board with the pledge. And you know, we've just got to keep pushing it. But like I say, keep sharing it, keep signing up to the channel, keep liking and subscribing, keep sharing the channel, and also keep sharing the pledge, because we've got to get this. We've got to get this done. They're coming in thick and fast, these comments now. This is about, with Nigel, we're going to get slightly better than the Tories. Well, yeah, I mean, we need better than that, though. We don't just need slightly better than the Tories. We need something totally revolutionary that's going to save the country, to be honest with you, and that's going to do it in a way that's good and positive. And you know, we want what we do to be all positive. We don't want anything to be negative. We don't want it to be okay. How do you sign? Okay, if you go to the site, I want to kind of do a screen share here. Let me just try, see if I can do a screen share. Bear with me, guys. Share screen. Okay, right, share. So guys, let me know you can see that. Okay, I'll just get myself out of there and do it full screen. Okay, so what you do is you go onto the site. Okay, there's a button that says sign the pledge. You can just click on that and that'll take you straight down to the form where you sign. Just fill in your email address, your name and your postcode, and then hit sign the pledge, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. You've got the thing signed. So let's go back to getting me on the screen. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I hope you got that. Just basically go to the pledge website. It's thepledge.org.uk and sign up. And again, guys, let me know that this is working. Let me know that this is working. Sign the pledge. Good luck, everyone, for the 26th. Work and family commitments stop me attending. We'll check in when I call if streaming goes safe. Do you know what? Christine? Loads of people can't come because of work and family commitments. We totally get that. Do you know what you can do? Honestly, share this pledge with as many people as you can, because this is the only show in town. And we've got to think about this. If the worst happens and they lock Tommy up for several years, we need to have something that's going to keep people motivated and keep people fighting. And I think the only route we can go is political. And that doesn't mean okay, I'm just going to take that off. And I'm going to block you, whoever you are. Because the reality... Okay, I'm going to just block this guy. Okay, I mean, this is, isn't this what we get? Isn't this what we get? We get people coming onto the channel and basically... Oh, that's gone. Yeah. Okay, so we got rid of him. Yeah, the reality is the site's not going to be hacked. We've got massive amounts of security on it. Nobody's going to get your details. And if you're worried about people getting your details, just get a new email address. All we want is your postcode. It doesn't even matter whether we have the right name. It doesn't matter. Just give us an email address and a postcode so that we know where you are. We don't need to know your real name, and we'll be able to keep in touch with you about what we're doing. That's the whole point. And it means that you're committed to something that's very, very important. So guys, that's it. I'm going to finish there because I've got loads of work to do. Because sadly, I have to work to basically keep everything, keep the ship in the sea. So yeah, let's have a look. What else we got here? British Empire was never taken. It will not be taken. This is just the start. The people need to recreate a new country. Yeah, that's exactly right. Do you know what, Zeno? That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, that's a lot of people are saying that, Pauline. A lot of people are saying it. Can't access the pledge page. Okay, let me have a look at that. If you go to the pledge.org.uk, it seems to be working absolutely fine. I'll just check it on my phone as well. Guys, can you do me a favor? If you're in the chat there, can you just double check that the page is still live? Because what we don't want is basically to be in a situation where the site is down. But as far as I can see, it's still working. Yeah, it still seems to be working fine for me. Just let me know you can see it, guys. Yeah, page okay. That's great. Link works. Yeah. Just let me know if anyone's having problems getting on there, because I do want to know if people are having problems getting onto the site. Because again, obviously, what we had on Monday was literally like 10,000 people hitting the site at the same time, and that caused it to fall over. And I know, see you on the 26th, Mystic Turtle is going to be great. Literally did it 5 minutes ago. Yep, cool. Okay, guys, that's fine. Keep sharing this video, okay? Again, it's a very, very hastily put together video. I just want to make sure that everything's working. I'm just going to put the pledge back on the screen again there, just so you can see it. So that's what the site looks like once you get on there. And obviously, the domain is the pledge.org.uk. Get on there, sign it, and I will see you guys all very soon. I'll be doing some more stuff with Paul very shortly. We've got a big meeting about the pledge tonight, so we're just making sure everything works. What we don't want is losing people that want to sign the thing. So that's why we're testing it like this, and we're stress testing it and getting as many people to sign up in real time as we can, so that when we do the big launch, if we get 1 million people hitting the site at the same time, we're wanting to make sure that it doesn't fall over. And if you know anything about the way websites and the internet works, the more you get smashed with big amounts of traffic, the more potential problems that you can get, but we're hopeful that we could deal with 1 million signups on maybe the 26th or on the launch day. So great stuff, guys. Fantastic. I'm going to get out of here. No pages. Absolutely right, Terry. We're not going to have pages because pages are very, very dangerous pieces of electronic equipment, especially if you live in Lebanon. Okay, guys, see you all soon. I'll be probably on with Paul either tonight or towards the end of the week. And guys, thanks for the support. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep liking and sharing the channel. You know, sign up to everything that you can that's connected with us, because I know that these crazy people in Parliament are going to try and take away our social media accounts, and we can't let that happen. See you all soon, guys.